What's good? It's your boy Jay, that's me. Let's dive into Smackdown from March the 8th, 2024. We are officially about 3.5 weeks until WrestleMania 40. It seems like the most important thing on SmackDown is the Bloodline storyline, which makes the most sense. Everything else just seems to be playing second fiddle. That's just what it feels like to me. But that's fine because it's understandable, because this tag match at night one for WrestleMania between Roman Reigns, The Rock versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, that's the biggest possible tag match that they could do in WrestleMania history. Well, actually, in the history of WWE, modern WWE. So let me rephrase that. In modern WWE. So we kick the show off with The Rock and Roman Reigns showing up at the arena with security. The same thing goes for Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. So then this leads us into Logan Paul. He starts the show off. He kicks the show off. He says that Dallas is his city of first. 2 years ago, he wrestled his first WrestleMania in Dallas. And tonight, they'll be the first to witness history unfold. Logan says he's a conqueror. So the fans give him the what treatment. He said he's not doing that. This is his moment. He tells the fans they suck. Logan says he's a conqueror. He didn't just join the WWE to take part. He joined to take over. He says they can what, but to look at him, the best rookie year of all time, U.S. champion, the most viral athlete in the company. Everything he touches turns to gold. No one can garner attention like him. Logan says he's successful, but he isn't talking about his title, his YouTube channel, his podcast, his boxing matches, or even his 5-star wrestling matches. So the fans boo him. He says he's talking about WWE. Ever since his first appearance, they have broken every record. The highest viewership of every event, every PLE sold out. The biggest deals they've ever have done. He's the secret sauce in the WWE, and the WWE business is booming. He says one could almost say that WWE is in its prime. Logan Paul says he has a surprise. He asked for a drum roll. So the ring canvas is unveiled, and there's a massive Prime bottle logo. He says that they partnered with WWE to be the first ever center ring sponsor of this organization, starting at WrestleMania and every PLE going forward. So then Logan Paul introduces KSI, his partner in crime. So KSI hops the barricade, fans chant USA. Logan says this moment is big and deserves a big photo. So cameraman gets into the ring. He takes a photo of Logan Paul and KSI in the ring. So Orton's music hits, and then KSI and Logan Paul, they're looking around wondering like what the hell happened. So out of nowhere, Randy attempts to hit the RKO on Logan Paul, but Logan Paul dodges it. And then KSI still standing in the ring looking around. Orton drops him with the RKO. And then Orton grabs a bottle of Prime. He smells it first, and he takes a little sip. Orton says it's very good, and then he pours the rest of it on KSI. So this is fine. I do like this. This makes sense. Where do you go with Randy Orton and Logan Paul? I mean, you could have Randy be U.S. champion. I think that would be great. But I would much rather it be non-title, if we're being honest. I don't think Randy Orton should be holding any mid-card title belt. Not at all. He shouldn't be holding a mid-card title championship. Under no circumstances. That would fucking suck. But it just leads us to Logan Paul and Randy Orton, sign me the fuck up. I'm down for it. Let's go. What I'm not down for is Kevin Owens. So, our first match of the night was Kevin Owens and Randy Orton versus Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. Randy Orton gets the win via the RKO. Post-match, Logan Paul attacks Randy Orton and Kevin Owens from behind. Logan Paul pulls out brass knuckles. He goes to hit Randy Orton, but Orton counters it with a kick. He steals the brass knuckles from Logan Paul, and then Orton goes for a punch. Logan moves out the way. Orton almost hits Kevin Owens, and then Orton stops and takes out the brass knuckles. And then Randy Orton and Kevin Owens, they fist pump in the ring, and then Logan Paul slides outside. So I didn't watch this match because I don't give a fuck about Kevin Owens. He's boring. He's just annoying as well. So I didn't watch the match. But this is fine. I'm down for the Randy Orton and Logan Paul feud. Let's go. So this leads us into Kayla Braxton. She's backstage. She had a sit-down interview with Bayley. Bayley tells Kayla Braxton that she's hanging on by a thread. Things fell off for so long, but she never imagined they would get to that point. And Bayley keeps questioning what was real between them. Bayley says Dakota Kai used their history against them. Bayley says she's made a lot of enemies throughout the years, and she did it because she wanted to get to the top. But most things she did them for Io and Dakota. But now it's backfiring on her. Bayley says she's all alone. Bayley continues to tell Kayla that it has made her more focused. Damage control is the biggest mistake by underestimating them. Bayley says that she can adapt. She built damage control with all her heart, and she will do everything in her soul to break them. Okay, that's fine. That makes sense. But who's going to assist Bayley in that process? So then we cut to Naomi watching Bayley. In comes Bianca. Naomi tells her she feels bad. Bianca asks Naomi why. Bayley created damage control. She's in the same position that she put Bianca in for the last 2 years. Naomi tells her she knows what it's like to be in a group and how it feels when it all breaks down. Bianca tells Naomi she wasn't there when Bayley was ruining everyone. Bianca tells Naomi good luck, and then she leaves. So it seems like to me that Bianca might be turning heel, but I doubt it. I don't think that she's going to actually turn heel. I don't. Her best chance at turning heel was last year, but it never happened or occurred. So they probably won't turn her heel. So it's going to be Bayley getting assistance from Bianca Belair as well as Naomi. And we all know that Naomi was in TNA for about, a good 8 months. So that's where Naomi was when Bianca mentioned that Naomi wasn't there. So that's fine. But yeah, I don't expect expect Bianca to turn heel. I just don't. I really don't. I think she's going to be like John Cena, where she'll never turn heel. Well, where she's going to always be the forever babyface, and I fucking hate that. I hate that. John Cena was heel earlier on in his career. The Thugonomics, which was, I think, from late 2002 to late 2003. Because I know by 2004 he was super babyface by 2004. But yeah, Bianca's going to be a forever babyface, and this should be interesting to say the least. So this is kind of cool. It sucks that Sasha won't be there to help Bayley out, but we all know Sasha's going to AEW. Sasha will probably stay in AEW for about maybe about a year and a half tops. I don't see her staying long, but just about a year and a half, nothing more than that. Moving on, this leads us into Bobby Lashley versus Karrion Kross. So, excuse me. So AOP, they interfere and they cost Karrion Kross the match. It's not like it's important. So post match, it was just a massive brawl, basically. Karrion Kross was able to hit the final prayer, and that was it. So it was just a massive brawl, nothing more, nothing less. This is a waste of time because, like, where is this going? Where is this going? Are we getting a massive 6-man tag where we can actually have a decisive winner? This shit has been going on for months. For the past couple months, this has been going on, and nothing has been resolved. All we've been getting from these two factions are nothing but brawls, and that's it. I don't know. Moving on. So, Dragon Lee, he's backstage talking on the phone. So, Elektra Lopez, she comes in. She asks Dragon Lee if he was on the phone with Rey Mysterio. She tells him that he looks like a kid dressed as Rey Mysterio. So, Legado del Fantasma, they come in. They start laughing at Dragon Lee. Santos Escobar tells Dragon Lee that Rey and the LWO are in the past. The present and the future are Legado del Fantasma. He tells Dragon Lee that he's nothing. And then Dragon Lee shoves Santos Escobar, but Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza, they push down Dragon Lee. So this is fine. And my goodness, Elektra Lopez is sexy ass. Ooh wee, ooh wee. So again, it's all right. Moving on. So we get graphics of the 2024 Hall of Fame inductees so far. Paul Heyman and U.S. Express, as well as Bull Naknama. So that's cool. That's cool. Next, Tiffany Stratton defeated Michin again. Why are we doing this? Why? This makes zero sense. Come on, Triple H. You have to do better, man. You should have plans for Tiffany Stratton. You should have a feud with her already locked in. Her and Bianca Belair should be feuding. I don't get it. What was the point of you calling up Tiffany Stratton if you didn't have any long-term fucking plans for her? I don't get it. It's dumb. It's stupid. Moving on. So AJ Styles cut a pre-tape promo backstage talking about LA Knight. AJ tells LA Knight that he saw him walking around like he owned the place. But the reality is that LA Knight doesn't deserve to be in the same locker room as him. AJ Styles says that LA Knight stole momentum off of him at his expense. AJ says this is a cutthroat place to be. AJ tells him that LA Knight is overachieving, under-talented, loud-mouthed, and desperately in need of humbling, and he is a phenomenal choice for the job. I love this. This is great. So then LA Knight, he's backstage watching all this. He's laughing. He says phenomenal, and then he takes a practice swing, and then he starts to destroy a television with a steel chair. A nice flat screen that probably cost maybe a little over $200. So this is pretty cool. This is fine. I don't know if this is going to lead to WrestleMania. It probably will. But to me, this seems like a Smackdown match at best. But they could get LA Knight and AJ Styles on the card. Night 1 of WrestleMania. I could easily see this being maybe like the show opener to WrestleMania 40 Night 1. So that might be where it all leads to. But it just seems like a Smackdown match at best. I know I've pitched on my channel, on this channel, a couple of times that LA Knight and AJ Styles should be on WrestleMania Night 1. But the way it's looking with the booking, you could just put that on SmackDown. But yeah, they're going to be on WrestleMania. Moving on. So Tyler Bate, oh my God, he's backstage. He's playing WWE 2K24. So in comes Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne looks at Tyler Bate and doesn't say a word. Tyler Bate looks at him and says he's right. He's going to talk to Nick Aldis and get an update on the Tag Team Championship situation. Tyler Bate walks away. Pete Dunne grabs the Xbox controller and begins playing the game. I'm just like, oh my God, fuck this shit. This is lame. This is absolutely lame. Like, the tag team titles aren't that important. Like, they should have got rid of having 4 belts. They should have immediately done like a tournament or whatever to crown new tag team champions for Smackdown. That's what they should have done. I don't know. Moving on. So, Dragon Lee, he defeated Angel Garza for whatever reason. This, it was a good little match, but it's not really that important. So, post-match, Legado del Fantasma, they attack Dragon Lee and lay him out. Moving on. So, Damage Control, they're backstage. They cut a promo. Dakota Kai says that she's always been the brains. And then, Asuka, Kairi, and Eos, they tell Bayley that that if she was smarter, they would have seen it coming. And then Dakota Kai challenges Bayley to a match next week. Okay, who gives a shit? Moving on. So, the closing segment, that being The Rock, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, and Seth Rollins. And the entrances on this went way too long. Roman should have got a 3-minute entrance. The Rock, same thing. So, let's just cut to the chase. Roman does his usual acknowledge me stick, like he always does. So, Cody gets on the mic. Cody says that he knows it's tense. There's a lot of bad blood, but he feels very lucky to be standing in the ring. He says perhaps the 4 of them should take a moment, feel this right here, and they start out the crowd. Cody tells The Rock he's heard his challenge and the stipulation. He asks The Rock if he has the authority to make that match because of what happened last week. Cody says that The Rock acknowledged Roman Reigns as his tribal chief. Cody says they can cut through all this. The Rock cuts off Cody and tells him to shut up. The Rock says he acknowledges Roman as tribal chief because it's what family does. Their family. WrestleMania Night 1, if Cody and Seth beat Rock and Roman, then at Night 2, he'll be free of the Bloodline, free to achieve that story and his father's dream. So fans begin to chant diarrhea. Seth has a little smirk on his face. He begins to quietly laugh. The Rock says when they beat Cody and Seth on Night 1, on Night 2, it's Bloodline rules. Anything goes. Seth cuts The Rock off, tells him to shut the hell up. Seth says they know the stakes. The future of the industry is on the line. He tells The Rock, you listen to me good. You midlife crisis. Seth Rollins tells him he's had his time and they can't have theirs. Seth tells him they accept. So Roman laughs and he tells Cody that he's going to my bad, let me start over. Roman laughs and he tells Cody that he's going to let Seth answer for him. He must be an idiot. He must be from Texas or something. Roman asked Cody if he's going to let the crossdresser answer for him. That was hilarious. I fucking laughed my ass off when he said that shit. I'm not going to hold you guys up. So Roman says that this is it. My bad. Roman tells Cody that this is it at WrestleMania. He won't get another shot. The Rock tells Cody it's over. He calls Seth a piece of shit. Rock says he'll do anything in his power to make sure that Cody doesn't win and Seth's title goes away. He says that he's the director of the board and he's their boss. The Rock tells Cody if he doesn't finish the story, he'll never get another shot at the title ever again. And he tells them that their family is looking down and they're proud. Rock tells Cody that the American Dream is looking down. The Rock tells Cody that Cody's one of 3 children. His sister was a cheerleader for the Dallas Cowboy. His brother Dustin is a future Hall of Famer. And The Rock tells Cody that he's 20 years younger than his siblings. And that's because he was a mistake. I'm like, oh, shit. And out of nowhere, Cody smacks The Rock. Roman stares him down and sizes him up. And then we go off the air. I was like, damn, man. Damn. So this was a good segment. I enjoyed it. But the problem was the entrances. My thing is, why didn't all this stuff start at 9:15? That's exactly when this should have started, at 9:15. You really didn't need any entrances. We know who all four of these guys are. You don't need an entrance. You can shorten all these entrances. We really should have gotten a strong, lengthy, back and forth 20 to 25 minute promo involving all four guys. Now, you still have time to do that. You still got a few weeks left to do it. But you have to put the pedal to the metal and keep your foot on that gas and don't let up. This was good. I enjoyed it. So Cody got his lick back from being slapped a few weeks ago. So he got his lick back. But Seth Rollins, in my eyes, to an extent, kind of redeemed himself. Just a little bit. But this was good, but it could have been better. These entrances don't need to be long. When you have important business to attend to, these entrances don't need to be long. They just don't. They don't. We already know that Cody and Seth Rollins are going to lose night one. That's inevitable because we know that night two is going to be full of interferences. And I'm going to hold this close to the vest. I think that Cody will win on night two, but I think he's going to have help in the form of Sting and Stone Cold Steve Austin. I do think that those two guys will show up as surprises, and they'll help Cody win. And that's just what I'm sticking to. I know there's a couple people who I listen to online that have talked about it, and I agree with them. I share their same sentiments. But, man, this was a decent segment. It's just the entrances ruined it for me. The entrances, it's like, look, we know who they are. We know. That's cool that The Rock got new entrance music. But, man, like, when we're this close to WrestleMania 40, we don't need all these entrances and stuff. We need to have a lengthy promo battle. All right? Because it's so much going into this. It's so much that's going into this that people need to be paying attention to. And we don't even need to have entrances. We just need for these four gentlemen here to be on the mic and just have a back and forth promo battle. We all know that all four of these guys can cut promos. We all know they can. But Smackdown was okay for the most part. The Bloodline basically held this show down. Everything else just felt lackluster. Even the Logan Paul stuff, same thing. I mean, like, what are you going to do going forward? Same thing with Rey Mysterio. I mean, same thing with Dragon Lee. Like, we get Rey Mysterio's coming back next week, but still, I don't know. But what do you guys think of SmackDown? Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.